Hello and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley. My apologies for the little bit of a late start. Lost my internet connection for about 5 minutes, and also apologize to the participants of the last class who lost the last minute and a half of class. In any case, I'm here now and ready to talk to you guys about collocations, which are words spoken together in phrases, which are related to cause and effect. Today we're going to be talking about cause and effect and learning vocabulary, nouns, verbs, adjectives that go with nouns, verbs that go with object nouns, commonly spoken in English conversation when we're talking about cause and effect in different situations. We're going to students will take turns reading a little bit, and we'll talk about the collocations that we come across, as well as any other ones we can think of. And I'll be making sure that we understand the vocabulary as we go along. Hopefully, if we can, at the end of the class, we'll maybe try some exercises. Okay, Heidi, hello.
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 Are you Heidi?
There are two
Heidi.
Heidi.
Hello, Heidi. Hello, Hogan. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you again.
Okay. Nice to meet you again. Sorry about my modem went red. Ah! Lost internet connection for a few minutes there, but
Yeah, no problem.
back now. Okay. And okay. Okay. And hello, other student with a Russian name. Is it Alexander?
Alex.
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 I can read Cyrillic. Amazing. I'm learning Russian. Okay. Cool. I'm so impressed with myself. Hi, Alex. Great. Welcome to the class.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Okay. Let's get right to it because a little bit of a late start, so let's get on it. We're first going to talk about cause verbs, or verbs that we use when we talk about causes, verbs and collocations. Okay, let's... Oopsie. All right. I'm going to do a screen share here once I figure it out. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I'll introduce the topic, and then I'd like you guys to read the example sentences, and then I'll talk about them with you. First, to talk about negative events, situations, and feelings, the verb is cause, which of course we're going to use to talk about cause. Duh. Heidi, can you read some of the examples?
Okay, negative event, situation, and feelings. The storm caused chaos, havoc, a lot of damage. Her remarks caused alarm, concern. Person's behavior caused her great anxiety, a lot of embarrassment.
Okay, so quite clearly here we have a lot of verb and object noun collocations. Okay. Now, all right, cause chaos. Okay, just this word many times students ask me about. So Heidi, let's talk about it. Do you know what chaos is?
Yes, some confusing thing or something, situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, out of control and confusing. Absolutely. Havoc, you may not be familiar with, is very, very close.
Huge damage or something.
Yeah, well, damn it, it's actually very close to chaos. But you're right, there is a slight connotation, a slight meaning of damage as well. There's also a connotation or a meaning of disorganization, well, like chaos. cause havoc. Okay, like, okay, I don't know, 45 2-year-olds. I imagine havoc or chaos. And a lot of damage in besides, yeah. We don't use, okay, something causes these bad things. We don't say it causes danger. It caused danger. Not really. We don't use that. These other collocations are very strong, actually. Cause havoc is. We almost don't use the word havoc without cause. It's a very strong collocation. Okay, her remarks caused alarm, caused concern. What else? We're talking about causing emotions. Heidi, can you think of any others? Cause alarm, cause concern.
Some, it's already written like that.
Anything else? I was thinking, oh, we have it. I was going to say cause anxiety, but it's the next one. Oops. I didn't see it there. Cause anxiety is another strong collocation. Cause stress. Oh, yeah, our crazy boss is causing stress at work. Yeah. Definitely negative things. Right. Now, it's funny, but we... okay. Notice that these are all negative, all right? He causes happiness wherever he goes. No, we don't say that. He causes joy. We don't say that. He causes laughter. We don't say that either. I don't know why, but in English we rarely use the word cause with a happy thought, with a happy idea. Something to keep in mind. Okay, changes, both positive and negative. The phrasal verb, this is a phrasal verb, a verb and a preposition. Hogan, can you read examples of bring about?
Okay. Positive and negative changes bring about. The discovery of X-rays brought about a revolution, transformation in medical science. The events brought about the downfall, collapse of the government.
Okay. Okay. Again, the meaning here, the phrasal verb is not literal, to bring, like to carry something, but basically to cause. Could we use, Hogan, let's play around here, could we use caused instead of brought about?
Yes. No, actually, cause is always using for negative one, but the revolution in medical science is kind of positive, so you should not use it.
Discovery of X-rays caused a revolution. It sounds a little strange. These are more neutral ideas, really.
Okay.
Not really happy ideas. I think it's okay, but here's the thing. When you're talking about collocations, some are very strong, like cause havoc. They're always said together. Some collocations are extremely strong. He's a heavy smoker. We just don't use any other adjective-noun combination to explain that specific thing. So that's a very strong collocation. Brought about a revolution is quite strong, but cause a revolution, it's weaker, it's possible. It doesn't sound strange. Just, it's not as strong. I think these are neutral ideas, so actually I think it's probably okay. Of course, the other two, downfall, collapse, the events caused the collapse of the government. Quite clearly, that's negative, right? Yeah, that sounds perfectly normal to me, actually. So I think we can use cause for those as well. Okay, moving along. Keeping it moving. Positive and negative situations and feelings. Alex, create is the word we're looking at. Can you read the examples for me, please? Alex, are you connected there? Not sure if you're really connected.
I listened to damage sound from you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What I have to do?
Read these examples here for
Okay.
cause, please.
This book helped create awareness of inner city poverty. Your presence on the committee is creating problems for all of us.
Okay. Another couple of quite strong collocations in English. Create awareness, NGOs and government programs. Boy, I don't think I've ever heard of a government program without hearing the collocation create awareness. Honestly, it's always used for those types of things. Yeah. Create problems. Can you think of any others, Alex, that go with create in this way, meaning a kind of a change, making something where there wasn't before?
I can't to answer. I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, let me give you some other examples. You can create confusion.
Yes.
If you go to work wearing a clown suit, you're probably going to create confusion in your office. Yeah. You can create anxiety. Okay, you can. There's actually a few others.
Creating mistakes.
Create mistakes, but that's actually a physical thing. Yeah, you can create mistakes. That's true. But feelings, more in the line of feelings I was trying to think of.
Okay, feelings.
You can create, okay, well, there you go. You can create feelings. You can create hard feelings. Oh, I didn't mean to create hard feelings. I didn't really mean what I said. I had a headache. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't want to create hard feelings. That's a very strong location as well. Okay, so we often use create to mean create an emotion. That's the idea, and it really there's actually I know there's a lot more that I can't think of. We often say create a feeling of something. Oh, this painting creates a okay. Wait, let me start again. The decor of the restaurant creates a feeling of romance. Create an atmosphere. You can create an atmosphere. Alex, how do you create an atmosphere? What am I talking about?
Atmosphere of what?
Yeah, exactly.
Atmosphere of my feelings.
Yeah. Okay. So if you walk into a restaurant, you can create an atmosphere. If you decorate a bar or a restaurant, you can create an atmosphere of fun and festivity. You can create an atmosphere of romance. You can create an atmosphere of austerity. Anything really.
I'm creating the atmosphere of friendships.
Okay. Friendliness, probably.
Friendliness.
Friendliness. Okay. Yes. Okay. And warmth. Okay. Absolutely. You could create an atmosphere of hate and anxiety. Actually, that goes with almost everything. That's not sure why that's not here on this list. That's a very strong collocation which we use when somebody creates a situation in a place used by many people. An atmosphere is the feeling of many people in an office, a restaurant, even more abstract things like a government. Okay, the current economic situation in Greece has created an atmosphere of panic among politicians in the country. Ah, there you go. There's a useful and current example. Okay, Heidi, back to you. This one's interesting. Sudden is the key word here. Often negative events. Spark off. Another phrasal verb. Spark off.
The announcement sparked off riots, demonstrations in the cities. His wife's absence sparked off rumors in the media. Wow.
It's a new one for you.
Yeah.
Is that a new one for you?
Not a new one. It's like
It's not new.
trigger.
It's like started, basically.
It triggered.
Trigger. Oh, trigger. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, the announcement triggered riots. Absolutely. Triggered rumors. Absolutely. Very good. That's very useful to cause a sudden change. To trigger. That's also very good. Another one that belongs here in this lesson. To trigger something. To start something. To be a catalyst for something. Absolutely. Right. Very good. Okay. Right. Now this, to trigger, even more so to spark off, this word, frankly, it's kind of a little bit, even though it's a phrasal verb, I know most phrasal verbs are considered informal. This one is considered a bit formal. And where I would expect to see this, not really hear it, maybe hear it, I would expect to hear this or see this in the news. I would hear it on a TV, on CNN, for example. I would read it in the New York Times. Yeah, definitely. Journalists are fond of this verb, actually. I hear it all the time in the news, but not really in normal day-to-day conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would have to say that, in my opinion. Okay, just my opinion, but I don't think I really almost never hear this in conversation.
When I read some books, I found trigger more than spark off.
I believe you. Yeah. Trigger is less formal and more conversational. I would hear human beings actually in real conversations use the word trigger. Yep. Yep, he triggered a reaction that he just couldn't stop. Sure, things like that. Absolutely. Okay, so, all right, great. Moving on, Hogan, talking about reactions from people to attract.
Reactions from people attract. His book has attracted a lot of criticism or interest. The charity appeal attracted support from a wide range of people.
Okay, it caused a reaction, and these are very strong collocations as well. Attract criticism, attract interest, attract support. These three. I'm trying to think if there's any others. Do you know the meaning of this, Hogan? His book attracted a lot of
attract. Give some attention.
Yes.
And people like maybe let them pay attention to something or fascinate.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, of course, the adjective attractive is actually a fairly polite way to say that someone has a good body shape, that they're beautiful. It's kind of more formal way and won't get you in trouble so much. You know, if I tell my wife that girl over there is really sexy, I'm in trouble. Okay, but I could probably say that girl over there is very attractive to my wife, and she wouldn't even bat an eye.
Yeah,
just,
I guess so.
just so you know. Okay, just saying. A little more formal. Okay, but these are strong collocations here. Okay, Alex, results and effects produce. Well, okay, that's obviously talking about causing things. Okay, can you read these, please?
Yes, I can. My comments produce the opposite effect to what I intended. Intended. His research has not yet produced any results, but we must wait.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You might, I might say this a different way. Actually, it caused a reverse effect to what I intended. I could use caused here to say the same thing in a slightly different way. Okay, produce with an effect. Yeah. Okay, produced a good effect, a bad effect,
Negative effect.
a negative effect. Oh, that's good. Produce a negative effect, positive effect. Yep, that's good. That's good. Right? And it would be very common to actually using one of those adjectives with effect with the whole phrase. Produce a negative effect, produce a positive effect. Definitely produce and results go together, especially in the business world. I need you to produce results this quarter, or you may be working in another company. Yeah. Ooh, you can threaten people with this word. Okay. Obviously, the word produce has a very physical meaning. Okay. Fine, you know, as in manufacture, production, produce, of course. But we also use it with more general things like results and effects. Okay. Causes and effects. Okay. All right. Here's a couple with cause. Introducing a couple more collocations. Heidi, back to you.
Yeah. The immediate cause of the problem was an oil leak. The underlying cause of the problem was the lack of funds over many years.
Okay, what is the difference between these two collocations?
Cause of immediate cause of the problem, and underlying cause of the it suddenly happened.
Immediate cause? You mean the first one?
Suddenly happened. We didn't know about that. Oh, it's kind of shock.
Possibly, yeah. And you could also say the direct cause.
That one is, we guess maybe it's a cause, yeah, because of that. The problem. We guess that about something bad thing.
Okay.
Under the under realistic.
Okay, for example, all right, here, let me try to illustrate. The immediate cause, okay, maybe if I'm talking about why my car doesn't work. The immediate cause of the problem was an oil leak, as I ran out of oil. But the underlying cause was because the fan belt was rubbing up against it was rubbing up against the oil filter, and so it was wearing away at the edge of the oil filter for many, many months. So that is the underlying cause, the real deep reason.
Yeah.
Okay, or maybe the underlying cause is because I drive like a maniac.
And the underlying cause is the lack of capability of the present. President.
Well, okay. Yeah, could be. Okay, so the deep reason, the reason behind the immediate reason is, okay, the direct reason there's a problem, the underlying cause, why did that problem ever happen in the first place? Yeah. Okay, that's it. Very good. Hogan, okay. Let's, yeah, go ahead.
The government hopes to minimize the impact of the new taxes. The support she got from the Prime Minister strengthened or increased the impact of her report.
Yeah, it's report. Yeah,
Okay, report.
the word's cut off, but yeah, that's right. Okay, reduce or minimize the impact. Aha. Okay. For example, many governments are in the UN are trying to reduce or minimize the impact of carbon emissions in the atmosphere. Yeah, right. Okay. For example, okay, strengthen, increase. All right. Either way, up or down. Okay. The impact. Those are strong collocations, but Hogan, what do we mean by, okay, the impact? Oh, what is the impact? The
Impact
cause?
is influence.
The well, you're talking about the effect. You're trying to reduce the effect, the inevitable effects, the results, minimize the impact of the new taxes. Obviously, if you're reducing the impact, then something is negative. You're reducing the impact of CO2, then whatever the cause is very negative. Okay. Support she got from the Prime Minister. Increase the impact, strengthen the impact, then okay, then that's very positive. The support is obviously very positive. The cause. Okay, but when you're talking about the impact is basically the effect. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Alex. These next couple of sentences.
The new measures had an expected unforeseen outcome. The new tax led to the predictable, inevitable outcome that many people became poor.
Okay. Unexpected and unforeseen. Well,
unexpected result is that we can't predict.
Yeah, well, the emphasis is on that. Whoa, we are surprised when it happens. Yeah. Unforeseen means we can't predict. To foresee is to predict. They're straight up synonyms. Okay, and as you said, what did you say? Result? Yeah, result, outcome, same thing. And we also use result with these two adjectives, unforeseen result, unforeseen outcome, even unforeseen conclusion. Oh, the movie had an unexpected conclusion. Sure, absolutely. So with these adjectives, we use some different nouns, result, conclusion. Same thing here, predictable is obviously to predict. Inevitable is slightly different. Alex, what is inevitable? And by the way, pronunciation, inevitable. Second syllable stress, inevitable. Inevitable.
Inevitable. Inevitable.
There you go. Perfect. All right. Well, what is the meaning of inevitable?
Oh.
What's something? Give me an example.
Is the same. The predictable. I know that if I will learn English very hard, I will speak fluently. That's a predictable outcome.
Uh-huh. Inevitable is like I am going to die someday. There's nothing I can do about that.
Impossible to avoid it.
Exactly. Precisely. Nothing I can do to avoid it. That's right. Predictable just means that we can guess what will happen, but inevitable means there's no getting out of it. It's more of an extreme position, really. Inevitable is definitely more extreme than predictable. Okay, Heidi, next. Effects.
The positive beneficial effect of the changes were soon apparent. The negative adverse effects of the changes were not noticed immediately.
Yeah, well, obviously, we need to talk about effects when we talk about cause and effects. Okay, positive effects, beneficial effects. What other positive words can we use with effects? Can you think of any? I'm also brainstorming if I can think of any. Anybody? Can anybody think of any others with effects? Open question.
Good effects.
Good effects. Yeah, but that's a little bit weak.
Advantage? No.
No, because an advantage is a positive effect. You know, really, that's what it is.
Do you need some example?
Yeah, can you think of any? We're all brainstorming. Positive, good ones, good words. How about relaxing effects of a lovely massage? Yeah.
About favoring effects.
Again, please.
Favoring.
Favoring effects. Ah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but yes. Yes, but no. Favorable effects.
Oh,
Yes.
favorable.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good collocation, actually. Definitely. Or unfavorable effects, negatively. No, that's a good one.
Okay.
I couldn't think of that one. All right. Okay. Fortunate, maybe fortunate and unfortunate effects. Yeah, that's another possible collocation there, for sure. Okay. How about negative? Let's all brainstorm. Terrible effects, horrible effects. What's that?
Repercussions?
Repercussions. Well, that's yeah. Well, that's another word to talk about negative effects. Absolutely.
Horrible effects.
Horrible effects. Yeah.
Criticism?
Repercussion. I can't spell it. That's a hard word.
Troubles, maybe troubles.
What's that?
Troubles.
How about troublesome effects as a
Troublesome.
collocation? That's a good one, actually. Troublesome effects. Yes. Oh, duh. How about side effects? Yeah, we should all know this one. This one's very, very common. Side effects. Side effects can side effects be good, Heidi?
Mm-hmm.
Can
No.
can side effects be a good thing?
Maybe.
Okay, so medicine and side effect is very bad.
Probably. Although
I have a sport and I have side effect such big muscles.
After effect.
After effects. Duh. There's another one. After effects. Okay. Right. Well. Okay. Alex, what were you saying? You were giving an example of good side effects.
Oh yes. I like sport and I have side effect such as big muscles.
That's a side effect? That's not a direct effect?
No, this is not a direct effect. I want to be strong.
Okay. Okay.
How
Uh,
about catastrophic effect?
Catastrophic. Again,
Catastrophic.
you're giving me great words, but you got to give me the adjective form.
Okay.
Catastrophic effects. Yes.
Catastrophic. Catastrophic.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a nice, strong collocation. But again, remember that effect is a noun, so if you're modifying it, you need an adjective. So you got to use that adjective form. You're giving me great words, but you got to give me the adjective.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Side effects can sometimes be good, rarely. You know, if you ask a drug addict about side effects, the side effects are the best part. I don't know. Okay, last one. Results. Of course, results have to be on the list. You know what? We're not even going to talk about it. Results have pretty much positive results, beneficial results, direct results, unexpected results. Okay, immediate results. Wow, almost everything goes with results, actually. Of course, we don't have side results. Side effect is a very strong and specific meaning, but many of these other catastrophic results, lots and lots of collocations for results. Okay. Let's talk about more metaphorical, well, okay, colloquial, I guess, expressions. Let's try some of these. Hogan,
Okay.
read this one.
The book caused an uproar in the United States.
Okay. What's an uproar? Well, there it is.
Upward direction.
No, not what's up.
It's uproar.
Cause an
Like
uproar.
a strong, very sensational.
Yeah. Okay. An uproar. It's hard not to confuse. A roar from the audience with no up can be a good thing. Oh, the audience welcomed him with a roar. There was a huge roar from the audience when he took the stage. So that's a good thing. But an uproar is always negative. Okay, a big negative reaction. Okay. All right. Something causes an uproar. It's very controversial, or many people are against it. Okay, Alex.
Okay.
Next one.
If you make him hungry, you'll have to suffer the
Consequences.
consequences.
Okay. Angry. Make him angry. Okay, Alex. Who's the famous? What famous? What famous character do you not want to make angry, or you'll have to suffer the consequences? Don't make me angry. You don't want to make me angry.
Maybe a Hulk.
Yes, excellent. That's right. You'll have to suffer the consequences if you make the Hulk angry. Suffer the consequences, of course, for basically, it's very similar to the idea of living up to your responsibilities, being responsible for something. If you whatever, if you smoke cigarettes all your life, you'll inevitably have to suffer the consequences. If you
Really?
rob a bank, okay, well, I don't know if it's inevitable. Maybe you get away with it. Okay, likely you will suffer the consequences. Maybe. All right. Okay. Consequences are effects of actions, usually negative. Is it possible to have positive consequences? That's weird. I don't think so. I don't think we use the word consequences in a positive way, which is why we often use this collocation. This is a very strong collocation, by the way. Suffer. Suffer's not a good word, ever. Okay, Heidi.
The accident had a huge effect on her life.
All right, a huge effect. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's pretty.
It's not always bad.
Had a huge effect?
Yeah, sometimes it's very good.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
For example, the couple near my house got accident that they could get a lot of money from insurance.
Ah, yeah. Okay, they got in an accident.
I got in an accident.
They got in an accident. Yeah, accident doesn't have a verb form, strangely enough. It can only be a noun or accidental, an adjective, or an adverb, accidentally. But there's no, you can't to accident. There's no such word. Anyway, yeah, well, that's true. Winning the lottery would have a huge effect on my life, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be all that bad either. Hogan, next one here.
Latino singers have had a major impact on pop music this year.
Okay, have a major impact. And we use minor impact as well. Oh, it had a minor impact on the stock market. Major impact, minor impact. Again, impact means effect here. Okay. I think we've kind of already talked about it. Alex, all right, let's look at this next one.
Remember that it makes a bad impression if you're late.
Okay. Makes the verbs we use with impression, good impression or bad impression. Make a good impression, create a good impression. What's the difference? Is there a difference, Alex, between making a good impression and creating a good impression?
I think that similar expressions.
They're similar. However, if you create a good impression, it's more an active idea. You do something to create, to cause this good impression, to cause somebody to have a good impression. Mm-hmm. If you make a good impression, it's kind of more passive. You made a good impression on the customer. Mm-hmm. It's used usually more passively. Okay, it happens to them. The impression happens to them. Oh, you made a good impression on the new clients. You would say that before the meeting, you would say, you need to create a good impression with the new clients, and you have a successful meeting. So after, you would probably say, well, congratulations, you made a really good impression.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. Heidi. Oh, did I? Okay. Yeah, Heidi.
Yeah. The drug companies have a lot of influence on doctors.
Yeah, they do. And I'm not happy about it. Yeah. Is this true in Japan?
Sometimes they get a lot of donations on the doctors. It's kind of crap.
Yeah, kind of corruption.
Corruption.
Yeah, I agree. There is a kind of a corruption going on here.
A private university, a medical university, it's okay, but national university, it's like illegal.
Okay. Yeah, drug companies are always, I don't know, it's borderline corruption in the United States. Drug companies and doctors, they give the doctor like free medicine, and then, yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit corrupt. Oh, doctor, would you like to go take a vacation in Florida for a week? You can use our condo. Doctor, let's go to the golf course. It's a beautiful golf course. We'll pay. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I have a lot of influence. Now, of course, just having influence doesn't have to be a negative, but as Heidi and I were just discussing, very often it is actual corruption or borderline corruption, having an influence on somebody. It's often used. It can be perfectly innocent, but a lot of times it's used to talk about something that's maybe just a little shady. Hogan, last one here.
Their love affair caused a sensation.
Ooh, what's a sensation? A
Like a
prickly feeling?
big impact.
A big impact. Oh, very good. Caused a sensation. All right, a lot of people tweeting about it.
Tweeting.
Sure, whatever. Tweeting using Twitter.
Okay.
I'm just as an example. A lot of people talking about it means it caused a sensation.
Caused a sensation.
That's all. Could be negative or positive, actually. Okay, here is an important point, a very common error that even native speakers frequently make. Actually, native speakers make this mistake all the time. Effect with an E and affect with an A. Pronunciation is very similar but slightly different. Effect with an E. Affect with an A. Very, very similar. To affect with an A. Means to have an influence on someone or something, or to cause them to change. So, for example, her death affected, with an A, everyone deeply. To affect means to achieve something or make something happen. We're trying to affect a change in the way people think about their diet. Okay, so here's the thing. In reality, you could say her death affected with an E. Everyone deeply. In a lot of cases, it would be okay to use an E, effect, because you're making something happen. Okay. Okay. It made something happen to everyone deeply. We understand by deeply that means emotionally. A lot of times it's possible to use effect instead of affect, but not vice versa. Okay. Usually, affect is used for me. How I tell what I do is I use affect when I know it's affecting a person emotionally or mentally. That's basically the only time I ever use it. Because other circumstances, you can generally use effect with an E, and it has an extremely similar meaning, almost the same thing. Okay. Okay. The noun effect refers to the results of something. His stressful life has had an effect on his health. Okay. All right. So a basic guideline. If this is still confusing for you, because it is for me. I only use affect with an A when I'm talking about affecting a person and their emotions. Okay, let's try a few exercises here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, let's try this exercise. I think we have enough time. Choose the correct collocation. Okay, so we're just going to read a little bit and try to choose the correct collocation as they come up. Okay. Oh, where were we? Okay, Heidi, back to you. That's where. Okay, just read.
Okay. I've just been reading the very interesting biography of Rhoda Reggio, an early star of silent films. She isn't generally well known now, but she caused a impression, sensation, outcome. Caused well known now. She isn't generally well known, but she caused some bad impression.
I think
Caused.
cause. Well, yeah, there's the clue. Cause. We create an impression or make an impression. We never use cause with impression. So even though the meaning is similar, the collocation's not good.
Then sensation.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you finish the sentence so we know what's going on?
Outcome in the 1920s, when she had an affair with a minor member of European royal family. Okay.
All right. Okay. 1920s affairs. I love 1920s affairs. My grandparents try to pretend that nothing ever happened. We know. I know they're lying. Okay, Hogan.
Okay. This turned out to have a major impact on her career.
Very good. Major impact. Great. Okay, Alex, take over.
At first, she was very distressed by influence it caused in the press.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Influence is trying to get somebody to do something for you. You influence somebody. So her having an affair, I don't know who she would be trying to influence by having an affair with somebody. So that doesn't work for me. She was probably, the fact that she was distressed, she's probably distressed by the uproar.
Uproar. Okay.
Okay. Lots of, again, an uproar can be angry, but it can be just a lot of controversy and negative publicity can be an uproar. Maybe nobody's angry with her, but they're accusing her of, being a loose woman. Okay. Remember, Alex, Monica Lewinsky? And
Monica Lewinsky, yes, of course.
President Bill Clinton. Okay.
There was a scandal.
There was an uproar in the press. Oh. There most certainly was. There's a very good example of an uproar.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now I will remember the case.
Right. Well, that's my job. Okay, Heidi from However.
However, ultimately, she did not suffer the negative consequences.
Very good.
She initially feared.
That's right. Okay, very good. She did something, so she did not suffer the consequences. All right, very good. And good collocation. Hogan.
On the contrary, the affair had an unexpected outcome.
I agree. Probably something surprising. Okay, great. Alex.
I lose my sentences.
You're here. Here.
Yeah. Okay. The positive effects of the affair soon began to make themselves well as she began to be offered all sorts of interesting new roles.
Okay. Yeah, positive effects, definitely. Okay, she started getting jobs. Great. Heidi.
The affair affected the way people thought about her.
Mm-hmm. This one's funny, right? Infected. Infected. The affair infected. Uh-oh.
Disease.
Gotta get some penicillin. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Hogan. All right.
The relationship did not last more than a few months, but um, it produced a sensation that uh, got a huge impact on her movie career.
Okay, wait a minute. It caused a sensation. The collocation here is to cause a sensation. All right? It caused a sensation. We just don't use these other. This is very much a kind of a set phrase, colloquial expression. It's an expression. Cause a sensation.
Caused a sensation. Caused a
Okay.
sensation. Yeah.
That had a huge impact on her movie career. Not got.
Did
The
I say got?
sensation. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
needs to be had. Okay. Great. Great job, everybody. Thank you very much for your help and assistance in the class.
Thank you.
Thank you
The
very much.
class had a nice effect. Okay.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, guys.